What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Probably got a lot of noise in the background. Let me see if my volume's all the way up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Impromptu live. Just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about life, things that's going on, things that's on my mind. Why did it get stuck? I knew it was something. Glitching, baby, glitching. But we're gonna get this done. What's up, people? What's up? How you feeling? How you feeling? Day Sun Civil Days music. Out and about. Day in the life. What's up, everybody? Early morning, taking the dogs to, you know, get their little wash on. Blatantly blatant from the blatantly blatant network. What's up, my guy? Yo, can I tell you? Can I tell you, yo, your lives have been, yo, they've been great. They've been inspiring. You got it going on. I love the us seeing you build the process. You say you driving to your first stop. Say that right. Um, it's one of them chill days. It's two people on here. Somebody else, shout yourself out. Let me know you here. Man, I'm doing great today, man. I can't complain. What good will it do? It's funny. All them old cliches and colloquialisms that you hear when you were a kid, now they make sense. Things like when your parents used to be like, "Oh, my knees, my feet." Now you're their age, and now you understand exactly what they were going through. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I want to say that live, man, is tight, yo. SP404. You got me working back in the SP404, yo. Seriously, I'm working back in there for a reason. I started making beats and stuff like that, you know. And I'll be honest, you know, I'm the type of guy that my wife gets on because I carry everything. So I have OBS set right now, and I'm gonna start just hitting the yeah. Yeah, that's the stream button. That's the way I'm trying to set everything up, where you can just hit the button and everything else can go. I love the stream deck. Took me a long time to get to the stream deck, and now I'm sitting up there like, man, why didn't I think about this earlier? Well, I know why. It's finances, but but the stream deck makes everything easier. I'm like, wait till I put my sounds in it. Now I see what Curtis King's doing when he's like, somebody's got to tell the truth, and then I'm going to tell it. Um, so put all the effects in, and that Caster Labs, yo, that's dope. I've been trying to get Streamlabs to do it. I've been trying to get Stream Elements to do it, so I wouldn't have to fight so much with the going back and forth and getting it on the stream. Caster Labs just made it so much easier. Plus, I'm learning more about OBS, which is cool as well. And it's working out. You know what I mean? Um, I came on to really talk about a day in a life, you know what I mean, or things that's going on. I really, initially, I came to rant about MPC, and it's like I'm gonna be straight up. I love the other creators, and I'm not jealous of the other creators. I love the other creators, but by the time I get all my hands on, if you're gonna beta test, keep the beta test private. Don't do this stuff as a marketing ploy. You know what I mean? Because now you got all these people that really want their hands on MPC 3.0. They're like, what's 3.0 going to be like? Shout out to Bed and Beats. Shout out to Bed and Beats. Your video was on point. You beat me to it. I was getting ready to come on and say the exact same thing, but mine was going to probably be a little more scathing than yours. Yeah, Sly product promotion. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I figured I'm going to start doing this stuff. You, you know what I'm saying? He said, we getting MPC. Yo, today? Yo, they teased us like crazy. I'm gonna start doing this in my videos. I'm getting ready. Not sponsored by, but I'm ready already. Where I'm my sponsorships. What's up? Let me check out who that was that just came in the chat. Yo, thank y'all for coming in. But if we get it today, oh, it is on. You know what I mean? Because I've been starving for that joint. You know, like how Pavlov's dog, salivating, waiting to get my hands on it. You know what I mean? So I just been sitting here. I'm like, man, I'm gonna put it on this beast right here, right here. But people with the news, SpaceIndigo, what's up, SpaceIndigo? But people have been saying it's better on the X. A lot of people have been saying they think the updates are better on the X, but I'm gonna put it on here, you know, because to be honest, to be honest with you, I just started learning the MPC software. I just started learning it, and now I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? It's like I was with a couple years ago with Maschine. Now, let me clarify something. I talk about Maschine a lot, but at the same time, I still use Maschine. I wish I had gotten an MK3 instead of a plus. So I'm not bashing it. And if you love the plus, I'm not here to judge you or anything like that. I'm just talking about this. I'll give you this example. He said that's my guy, and he got the drum break expansion. Yeah, I got it from him. I got it and I loaded it on the X. I like it. You know what I mean? Um, so I got to go back and do it. I don't think I loaded it right. You know what I mean? Because I think some of his patterns didn't load. So I got to go back and load it again. And it got me wanting to finally finalize the kit. What's up, D Rich? What's up, everybody? Yo, thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate you. This is just a day in the life. You know what I mean? Sitting in the car, waiting to pick up the dogs, things of that nature. Got my cup of coffee. My man Khalif, he loves Starbucks. My daughter loves Starbucks. I'm not the biggest Starbucks fan. I'm not saying they don't have good coffee. I'm just saying I'm just not a fan of Starbucks. You know what I mean? I like Workman's coffee. He laughed at me. He said, I've been saying this for a minute, but I got scammed out my MPC Live 2. What you mean, man? You got scammed out your MPC Live 2? What happened? So, cup of coffee in the big time. But I got gear back now. I have my MP 218. What kind of coffee? I got mine too. Cuban and Wawa. I like Wawa's coffee. You say, yeah, fake record deal contract guy was good. Yeah, man. They out there, man. I'll be honest, you know, I'm sorry. The Bible says trust no man, and that's how I am. I don't trust anybody. He said, but I don't drink too much coffee, but I dig Starbucks lemon loaf. Yo, I like Panera breads. I like Panera bread, not that coffee. No. But I'm talking about sometimes I'll go get their sandwiches and things of that nature. But yeah, man, that stuff happens, man. Like even yo, check this out. I wouldn't sell this to nobody. I damaged the USB-B cable. I mean connector. So I gotta fix this. I gotta get this fixed. Fell, man. I fell. My chair broke. And my wife laughs. She's like, how many chairs you gonna break, dude? So I fell out of my chair and pulled the cable out, yanked it out. So I'm gonna go in myself. I was gonna let MPC stuff do it, but I ain't paying all that money to ship and all that. Just give me. I'm a tech guy anyway, and I'm a fix it myself. So then yo man, but I know that could be a lot, especially when you know you're trying to. And I think that's the disheartening part when you really love this music, you love this field, you love every aspect of it, and then you got all these scammers in it. But the music industry was built on scam. I'm sorry. It was built on scam. Yo, I got to take a loan to make music that you own. So you the owner. You don't hire me to make the music. You give me a loan to make the music. And every dime I get, you take money from me. What's up, Najee? What's up, Najee? So the music, I got disheartened. As since I was a little kid, listening to New Edition and Michael Jackson and Prince, Luther, Eric B and Rakim, Biz Marquee. I wanted to be in the music business. That sixth grade is like, what you want to be? I want to be a rapper. And I spelled it wrong. I spelled it WRAPPER. And everybody laughed at me. They was like, you want to be a rapper? What you going to rap? Presents? KRS1, yes. KRS1 don't get his credit. KRS1. Um, and people need to put some respect on LL Cool J's name. I'm sorry. I like, what's my man, DJ Melstar? I watched his Instagram video. He said, I did one mixtape with 60 some songs and a second mixtape with 60 some songs, 72 songs. He said, can't nobody touch LL's catalog. Nobody can touch LL's catalog. You got to think, LL Chuck D. You got to think LL was pretty much, I hate it. He was a kid. He was like Bow Wow, but not as young. You know what I'm saying? But he kept going and kept making hits. He wasn't letting nobody take him out. I like the new LL track. I like the one with the two tracks I heard, and I like the one with Eminem too. They forget LL got the fast flow, yo. I just wish, sometimes his energy would, especially when I'm watching the him and Greg Nice, Greg Nice, Dobbin them bass so ah wee rock for a fee, not for free. So in that, I got a little disheartened with music and stuff like that. But as my man Khalif said, crime is everywhere. Crime, I even tell my students, crime is everywhere. I said if the mayor fixed everything and fixed crime, he'd have a horse head in the bed. LL new project gonna be dope. I think Q-Tip, yeah, Q-Tip. I think this is gonna be a big up for Q-Tip and a big up for LL. I still want to hit them Dr. Dre tracks though. When they said his track was explosive, explosive. West Coast, I'm gonna leave it right there. So MPC3, let me get back to topic. MPC3, Bed and Beats had a dope video. Shout outs to you. You said everything I was thinking about, but I would have said I'm tired of the teasing. It's almost to the point where I'm tired of watching the other guys' videos. And you're watching their videos, like who you teaching to? We don't have it. So you're not teaching to me. I'm a teacher. I want to teach myself. You know what I mean? I wanna use this to learn MPC3. So I haven't watched it yet. I've Marlo, not Marlo, but Marlo Diggs has a video about the song mode versus arranger. I love song mode. I had an arranger in the plus. It was okay. I like it. I understand it. I know it. You know what I mean? Um, so we'll see how that does. I can't critique something that I can't really work on, so I can't say pros and cons and stuff like that. But I do love song mode. I like the ability to go in. It's the old MPC flow. You make your programs, your patterns, your sequences, and then you turn all that into a song. Later on, after your export, you can go in and add the bells and whistles, the track mutes, things of that nature. It's just understanding song structure. That's why I've tried to get away from the gear mentality of YouTube. We are the new consumer market where they use us for the gears. Oh yeah, Jan Hunter is good too. I like him too. I like him too. Jan Hunter is good. I want to get his class about the marketing and things of that nature. How you build your products and marketing. I want to check that out and see what it's like. Y'all, I got so many. I got like 3 or 4 tutorials that I haven't even gotten into. I got a guitar tutorial. I got a piano tutorial. I got like 3 or 4 piano tutorials that I haven't watched yet, and I need to get. So I said this year and part of next year, I think I'm going to try to make it so that at least 20 minutes a day I'm practicing piano, or I'm like doing it as a live to force myself to practice. So like a live practice, I come on, I practice things of that nature. Don't hold me to it. I haven't done it yet. Thanks for everybody to send. Hit the like button. Hit the like button so we can get these likes up and get more people into. You know how YouTube is. The more likes you get, the more people YouTube will push this video out and things of that nature. I want to thank you all once again for coming and watching and being a part of this. It's a lot. And I try to get on everybody. Those of you that haven't made videos yet, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Make a video. You know what I mean? Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Make a video, especially so I can come and watch and comment. Majority of the time, people who come and watch my stuff, I go in and I comment on theirs. Reciprocity, because I want to support y'all. Sometimes when you do all this to make this hard work, or say you made a music video, oh, I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm definitely going to check it out, because you wanna support the people that support you, and that's how we build community. Because then when people realize you said put DMX prayer for in it, okay, I'll check it out definitely. Um, so that's how you build community. We go and we support each other and support one another, and then that person's like, I'm sure blatantly was like, yo, my man Civil, Dayson Civil came on my live. I'm like, yeah, I had to support. You know what I mean? He always comes on mine. Y'all put videos up, I'm gonna come out and check y'all out as well. Make sure you hit the like button, and comment. I love talking and having conversations with y'all. It's funny because a lot of my students, well, not some, they'll come say, Mr. Hilton, I saw you online, blah 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 blah. But yeah, this MPC 3, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the MPC 3. Once again, I gotta say it, y'all. Shout out to Blatantly. Blatantly got me. He got me back into this. My man, Beats at Lanze, Beats by Lanze, at Beats by Lanze. He's a dope producer. He's a multi drum machine specialist. So make sure y'all check out Beats by Lanze. Check out Khalif Wins, DC Carson, my man Jazzmatic. Check him out too, at Jazzmatic 67. I'm trying to think some other people. Shout out to Creative D Will. Shout out to Post Music. We had started this collective a long time ago when we were just supporting each other. And Creative D Will is now at Sweetwater, doing reviews and online reviews, and he still has his own channel. He says, I've been embarrassed to show up because of being scammed, but I had to make the change because you are dope and deep. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. Don't feel, we've all been scammed in our life. If it wasn't for a chick or a friend or, what I'm saying, relationship, church, all kinds of things. We've all been scammed in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Don't even worry about that, bro. Don't even worry about it. Change your name. Do the Prince thing. They can't. There's more ways to skin a cat. He said, "Do you feel you can mix?" Yeah, you can mix everything. You don't need. Yo, I've told people that if you have the machine, you don't even need to. You can do everything there. You know what I mean? You can do everything in here. Marlo has videos where he's done everything in here. Who else? Jay Freshman has done everything in here. This is a one-man shop. A one-man shop right here. You can do everything here. Do I want to do everything here? No. But can you? Yes. All I have to do is go in the USB. I can hook up a keyboard. I remember being in a guitar center and I met somebody. He recognized who I was, and he said, "Yeah, you can make it radio ready. You just got to know how to mix and you trust your ears." And the same way, if you're in a DAW where they tell you to A B a real song, like you'll throw Dr. Dre's song into your DAW, and then you'll build your song, and then your A B Dr. Dre's song versus yours. You're training your ears at that point. So you're teaching yourself how to mix. Then you'll go get in your car, you'll play it in your car, and you'll be like, wait a minute. Just like Jermaine Dupri, he said he had a Lexus or Acura or something. I think Ludacris too. He had an Acura that he would always go back, or car. Let me just say a car because I can't remember the car. He would go back and play all his music in the car. And when he did that, I do that. Play the music in the car. I'm like, oh man, it's too much bass. Jermaine Dupri said he would pull his engineer into the car, and he said it's too much bass, or it's this. So we need to do. And then they would go back and they would edit it. It's the same thing. I do the same thing. I go get in the car. I listen to the music. I say, oh, it's too much bass. So I got to do that some more. And I got a friend who's an engineer, and I send my music to him. He's a mix engineer. And when I send it to him, he's like, yo, turn it down. Your bass is too high. Turn it down 3 clicks. He said turn your drums down. It's a little too loud, stuff like that. So and then when he started doing that, I said, "Oh, I'm on point." And then when I put up a beat that I did on my own, he was like, "Yo, you got it, you got it." He said that joint is fire. So, and it's over time, just listening to your music, listening to mix, and then sometimes not listening for entertainment, but listening to break down where the drums sit, where the keys sit, where the vocals sit, where these things sits, and what do I have to do if I throw an EQ on? What do I need to EQ down? What do I need to EQ up? He says, CDM, you always call us. I can't help it, man. I'm a teacher, so I can't help it. So when I see, I try. If I promise you something, I'm gonna try to deliver. He said, reference Prince name. Yeah, definitely. Prince changed his name. In the end, he still got his music back. But then when he did the deal, he ended up, you know, no longer being with us. But anyway, if you're new to the chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new, thank you for coming. I truly appreciate it. But shout out to Blatantly, man. Shout out to your channel. I like the look. I like the vibe. I mean, it's engaging. It brings you in. That finger drumming video was on point. So it's good because we're seeing you through the building process. And by the time you get in to like so many, he said, I go to Guitar Center and AB against popular music. And a lot of times my stuff sound like, so I think it's their room though. Their room is treated a certain way. Because when I was trying to AB the different speakers, I ended up choosing a JBL over a something speaker because I felt it had a better bottom. So I don't know if it's the best place to AB. You know what I mean? But I definitely tell you, your car is a good place to AB. And I mixed everything in the headphones. I'm in the basement. It's certain hours. Like when I do my lives at the house, I don't even have my speakers on. Everything is in my ears because I would need it loud. And plus with microphones there would be interference and things of that nature. But yeah, so yeah, man. I want to thank all y'all for joining the channel, joining the live, and things of that nature. Um, it's a lot. He said I got two sets of headphones and my cheap speakers, and that's why people used to love the NS10s. The NS10s had a flat response, and with that flat response, you can make a dope music. He said bounce around with that for now. Yeah, definitely. Just I'm watching this girl, and I haven't finished watching her video yet. She's making like $1 million, and she's telling you you don't need all the high expensive stuff. You don't. Dilla made what donuts with an SP 303 or SP 202 or something like that. You know, supposedly. But I'm just saying, you don't need all this to make beats. You know, you can have a computer and a MIDI controller. Like I always say, that dude that made the beats for Kendrick. All he had was GarageBand and a cell phone. He made beats in a cell phone. Yeah, I had to. I was teaching the class, so I couldn't finish watching the video. But I definitely want to finish watching the video. Yeah. What's up, Flight School? What's up? How's everybody doing? It's a Friday. You know what I mean? You know, just chilling. Just wanted to talk to people early this morning, see what's going on with you, as well as talk about a day in the life. It's hard. So what's up? What's up? Peace out to you. I'm in Maryland. You in Minnesota? Thank you. It says I don't quantize most of everything I make. That's cool. I'm learning that, and that's why I like learning finger drumming because I'm trying to learn how to finger drum better. I feel like I just should throw a pause in there. But anyway, um, I'm trying to learn finger drumming because I know it brings more life. It's like a real drummer, a natural drummer, brings more life to the music. So that's something that I'm trying to learn to do as well. So, it just feels better. Think about when you hear a live song, or what we really praise Dilla for is his drums. His drums just feel rich, and it feels. So where it just got back home from Ocean City. Yeah, yeah, it's that time, especially this weekend. This weekend is the, and it always rains around this time, but this is like the weekend when people vacation. I don't understand why school starts before Labor Day, but anyway, um, you get 1 week, and then you get the holiday, and then you come back and you got to get running. That's a rev up to wind down. What's up, D Rich in Ohio? Ohio, place of the funk, where the funk is. Ohio players. So many funk bands come from Ohio. DJ High Tech. So so that's what I'm trying to get into. And I've been kind of busy. I've been a little frustrated because I've been kind of busy. You know what I mean? Going back to work, and in going back to work, I don't have the time like I had over the summer. But I do want to delve more into this device. This is a bad, bad, bad beast of a device right here. Um, I don't have an aux cord. This car doesn't have an aux cord so that I could. It's becoming outdated. Said, pass me that aux cord. I don't have an aux cord where I can play beats and things of that nature. But that's some of the stuff that I want to get into and some of the frustrations I've been having. I think I'm gonna finally release another song and put it on streaming. I know how streaming is, but I'm gonna put it out there. But I'm gonna walk everybody through the process of what I'm doing, and I think that's gonna be probably a good one. What's up, Linda's son? What's up, Exquisite? So yo, what's up, fam? Good morning from ATL in the house, Philly in the house. We got Ohio, we got Philly, we got Minnesota, we got ATL. You know what's crazy? The radio station up here at night plays the mix in Atlanta. So they have like a connection where we get the Atlanta mixes on our radio stations up here. Detroit, Michigan. Yo, this is dope, man. And it has a thick sound to it. And I love the effects. I was looking at Bolo's video about the chroma effect module or the effects pedal, and I was like, yeah, I should get that. Then I looked at this and I said, why? When you have this, it's not as right. The more you use this, the less complicated it is. It's about once you learn how to the shift and the dive into deeper aspects of it. The different like when you hit shift and you have the different functions and the things you can do. This is, and I say a lot of people struggle with beat matching. You got a beat sync button. This is the fastest beat sync. He said, can you explain its function a bit? Well, so here's the cool thing about the SP404. You can sample from the microphone, like if you have a guitar or something like that. You can sample through USB-C. You can also use this as a MIDI controller with your DAW, so you can control the drums and things of that nature. Whatever you want to do, you can also sample with this, make a beat, and you can bring it over into your DAW, okay, and things of that nature. It's even now you can even stem in here as well. So it's just I don't even know all the updated features. I said I was going to take a moment and I was going to sit down and I was going to sit down and then just like do like a little tutorial video on it. But I'm not going to do a tutorial from the aspect of I know everything. It's a tutorial of me learning everything about the gear and the new. So I'll probably be sitting there with an iPad and I'll be going through the different fields and learning different things. There's a step editor in here. Man, this thing is dope. It's effects. So you have all the things you used to be able to do where you can resample the different samples. So you can build a song. Like if you had drums here, keys here, you can go in pattern mode. You can use 16 levels, or you can not only just 16 levels, you have a synth in here now. So you can build synths. There was a synth in the old one. If you watch other people's videos, you can make a synth. So, but you have a synth in here. I mean, it's another guy. His videos are really good. Um, but I gotta find it and put it back. He said one stop shopping. I know it doesn't have the masses behind it like a Kai or the drama. You're right about the drama. Definitely don't have the drama. This community, this community is one of the most helpful communities out there. If this community had a community like this, the MPC will be way further. It's too many complainers, and I'm sorry, people gonna jump on this. What's up? Oh yeah, it's too many complainers. It's too many people. They asked for features. Akai finally delivered, and now it's a whole bunch of complaints. You know what I mean? With this community, Roland listens to, and I know you. If you talk to other people, there's like they still didn't do this and they still didn't do that. But I have a different vantage point because I came in under the SP404A and I traded that in to get this. And I did that was last year, the year before. So with this is a phenomenal beast. And my goal is all right. So let me really. I know when you go in the Facebook forums and the blogs and the people that they want to throw shots and they want to take your comments and turn it around and twist it and say like somebody basically said I dissed Machine and I'm like I did not diss Machine. I said there were aspects of the Machine Plus that I didn't like, and I said the CPU on Machine, the effects, the VSTs. By the time you make the tracks, your CPU, you have high utilization. That's all I was saying, and I was saying there were some things that we expected. There were things that we expected with the SP, not SP, with the Machine Plus that we weren't given. So I'm sorry, they have a chance to make that up, but they can't make that up with me because I won't invest in the machine. Only if it's from a tutorial perspective and I can make some money off of it. So that's what I'm referring to. But this, the community listens. The community, it's engaging. They don't they don't beat you down when you ask a question, a novice or a beginner question. They don't say stuff like, I had one video talking about bringing sounds over. I don't want the drama either. I got a friend who's telling me to capitalize off the drama, and I'm like, I've done that back in the day in the past, and I'm not doing that. I'm at a different place in my life. I don't like to be stirred up and riled up. And most people, I'm gonna be honest with you, most people do stuff behind these screens that they will never do in a person's face. Never. So I don't have time for that garbage. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Blatantly, Linda's son, myself, my man Khalif, on camera, we look like we wouldn't take stuff off people. But people go behind them, see, people will check stuff. People will check stuff and go, um, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Dude, I don't go on your video and complain about your stuff. I don't critique you. That's not what this is about. I'm not trying to pick out people's flaws. I'm not here. This channel is about education, growth, having fun, getting your life. You know what I mean? We're what they consider old heads. Since we old heads, we want to show these people that we can still make music. Nobody questions Bon Jovi. Nobody questions if Paul McCartney would have come out with a record today, no one said that old man need to go sit down. Let Sting come out with a record. They gonna say, oh, Sting got a new record. He's gonna be on every news show. But you let one of us do it. You know what I mean? It's at Khalif Wins NYC. So it's KELEAF WINS NYC. Khalif Wins. He's a social media marketer. He said, "Don't let the smooth taste fool you." Definitely. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, come on, look at us. We, I don't. I'm a shoot. He said, "So I'm supposed to stop making beats because that's crazy." Check it out. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is basically our leader in this charge. 50 years old when he worked with Michael Jackson. Made his greatest album. I'm sorry. I was talking with my wife's cousin, and he said, "You still making the beats?" I said, "I'll be 80 years old 80 years old, still hitting on the pads. Lord willing. Lord willing. You know what I mean? What's good? Post music and everybody, yeah, everybody shout out everybody. Everybody go support everybody's videos. Everybody, this is how we build community, y'all. This is how we build community. You know what I'm saying? So, said just like George, yeah. You know how many people George Clinton influence and have conversations with? He said, with the SP44 MK2 get an auto warp. I think auto warp's already in the MPC. And what is it like here? There's I won't say it's like an auto warp, but your beat sync. I'm telling you, man, your beat sync in here. Say post music fire. Yeah, oh, I gotta go check it out, man. I didn't get the notification. I don't know what's going on. So post, I'm gonna go back and check out your live. Um, so it's not like it's a warp in here, but you have a beat sync. Let me see if I can. It's hard to do this. So there's a beat sync button right here. So after you get everything together, you can actually beat sync and it'll all come together. It's like warp. The NPC community can be towards each other. Yeah, man, they got negative. Yo, over the summer, they were talking about the NPCs only for hip hop. And I said, "Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You know how many R&B producers have built their life off of the NPC? I'm talking about Raphael Sadiq. I'm talking about um, Teddy Riley. Oh, sorry, y'all. Teddy Riley, Raphael Sadiq, Dark Child. Um, who else? Who else uses the MPC? You know, DJ Quick produces a lot. They don't realize all the R&B. YouTube tripping with the Yeah, you don't get the notifications like you should. You know, DJ Quick. People don't. He produced a lot of R&B. Um, who? It's a lot of R&B. Oh, Babyface. Come on, all them organized hits and Dallas Austin and stuff like that. They were using the MPC. Of course, they were using other instruments. You know what I mean? But it's a music production tool. EDM uses the MPC. Pop uses the MPC. Brian Michael Cox, thank you, man, uses the MPC. Jermaine Dupri. I love it that he shows you. So, and I'll take it a step further. The regular public don't care about this. It's us gear nerds. We care about this. All they care about is when I'm going through, does that song help my emotions? When I'm going through, does that song lift me up? You know, and they even use that in counseling. In counseling, they'll say, go listen to your favorite song. SP has something in the works too, or that just room. I don't know. I have to start listening. Because I haven't been in the since I've gone back to work, I haven't been in the blogs like I was before. But I got a friend. He has something. So been thinking about maybe just getting an MPC to have a comparison. But I've been machine drowning. I'm telling you, yo, once you dip your feet in those MPC waters, you're gonna look differently about machine. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna be like, oh, the water's a little bit fresher. Now, I'm not talking about sounds. I'm not talking about file structure. I'm not talking about, and I'm talking about the things that NI has over Akai. Sounds, the file structure, the VSTs, and I'm not talking about Machine Plus. I'm talking about the MK3. So if they were releasing an MK4, I'm just tired of the games. Whenever Akai knows that Native Instruments is about to release something big, they tease us with something big. So that's what I'm getting tired of. The wars. This is like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you know. And I was supposed to come out early in the year. Akai said, oh, they were supposed to be at NAM. Then they came and they said, bang, Key 37. And I was supposed to come out with something. And he said, I'm low-key rooting. I'm rooting for him too. I really want them to get it together, man. I bought that product because I was never gonna buy Akai, but they made me they made me turn. They made me turn. I kept seeing everybody, and I got to give shouts out. You know who really made me get it? Brinky, Brenky, Brinky. At the top of 2022, all I would do is watch his videos, and his videos were so good. The angle in which he had the MPC, he would have a. It said, "Seems like a guy put that out to see if anyone else is going." Yeah, they put that out. He would have it angled this way. I'm a note repeat hero, but I will say the live pads don't feel as snappy as the old joints. Yeah, yeah. I had a 4000. I love that thing, but the timing was off on the 4000. So you always like yo, and I know I was good with my timing. I'm a drummer, so I know my timing is good. I ain't anyway, but my timing was good. So when I kept trying to hit the thing, I was like, what the heck is going on here? So I would have to keep redoing the beat in the 4000. So even though the sampler was great, it was basically it was a synth. It had a synth engine inside of it. He said, I was talking about this last night, just having another hardware update from NI. We have no keyboard with pads. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, if they listen, kill all the standalone to your strengths and make a doggone keyboard. Make a standalone keyboard like the Yamaha motif with pads. That's all they got to do, and they will crush it. That's all it is. I agree with you, Linda Son. They're trying to get ahead of them. And the way they get ahead of them is they keep releasing something every time it's rumored that NI is going to release something. I want NI to one, have non-destructive sampling or non-destructive chopping, where your samples won't eat up so much CPU. Excuse me. I would love it if they had where the Plus could have the VSTs. If I could have Scarby bass and Alicia's keys and all those other VSTs, Playbox and all that stuff inside of the machine. And then here's another thing, bro. When people be like, what would you expect a hardware device to do? Said this is like Kendrick versus Drake. Yeah, teasing to get Kendrick to drop something. It is. It is. And then if it drops, he said, right, that's a key 504. Yeah. Yeah, if they had that in the machine, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh, and if, you could have different sequences, or if the actual scenes mode where you can basically the linear mode in the MPC, if they had that, I mean the linear mode and the Maschine Plus, if that was more linear where you can actually produce in it, it'll be a wrap, because you would have their sounds, their file system. Oh, and they also got to work on the OS dropping sounds, because one of the biggest issues, they tried to fix it, but still when you would open up songs, you had to go back and constantly find the sounds. I didn't have that issue here where I had to go back and find my sounds. They just don't have that file system issue in terms of that. And another thing I thought about being a teacher, a lot of people complain about, only 4 gigs. Well, that's a Mac Mini, honestly. That's a Mac Mini. You get 4 gigs of RAM. You see what I'm saying? That support the CPU. So this is basically a little computer. All of them are little computers. Even the 3000 is a computer. And they got to stop it with all this, it's the tubes. It's a computer, dog. It's a computer. My piano at home, my upright piano is analog. Says this is one of the reasons I use the Maschine software as a VST and Cubase. Standalone is just a groove box. Honestly, I had the Maschine Plus and loved it, but that thought that they could continue to update it and make it better. That's it. That's it. Me and Linda's son, we have this conversation a lot, because we were one of the first ones that got on, the NI bandwagon, and I was like, I'm telling you, my man Gadget and, oh my goodness, and they had MPCs, and I would come in, I know, I know GhettoStyles. What's up, GhettoStyles? A Mac, according to today's standards, yes. A Mac with only 4, but you got to think the Mac 2s, the M. He said that's only good for getting on Facebook. Yo, that is hilarious. GhettoStyles, you the trip, yo. Oh, but check this out. So the M.2, chip that's in the second generation of MacBook Air computers only gives you 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes. You can go out and get your own terabyte drives. Don't store anything on the hard drive. So 4 gigabytes, that's a school computer. You know, you can buy laptops. What's good, GhettoStyles? Coming in here cracking jokes. Yo, that's hilarious. But I'm just saying, some of the complaints, y'all know y'all got worse laptops. Y'all got worse laptops than this. People be buying 2. Yo, don't tell a Fruity Loops producer that went out and bought a $300 laptop that they can't make beats. They just know to not store anything on the internal hard drive. They'll get an external hard drive and put everything there. They'll get an SSD and they'll run Fruity Loops forever, making all these chart-topping hits. It is what it is. Sometimes we complain too much. And I'm not saying these companies shouldn't give us better. They should give us better. But I will tell you this. If they start packing more stuff inside here, the price is going to go up. The price will go up. I want to be my own designer, yo. I want to learn. He said, I have a Mac G5 that I need to fix up, but I know it's going to be slow with the Mac OS on it now. But it's like 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I'm saying. 8 gigabytes of RAM. I got a Mac, an M2 with an M2 chip, MacBook Air. She said, do you think MPC standalone will ever be able to support VSTs? Well, they do it now. They support VSTs now. Well, plugins, but they support it. But I don't know to that degree. VSTs can be very heavy. So even with Maschine, here's what people say. They be like, the standalone. I have a computer at home with 32 gigs of RAM. I have like 7 hard drives. I have 4 terabyte hard drives, 2 terabyte hard drives. I have a 2 terabyte internal hard drive on my computer. He said, I'm running Intel i5. I'm right there with you. I'm about to talk about it. I'm right there with you, SpaceIndigo. My computer at home has 2 terabytes of SSD space. I have a backup with 2 terabytes traditional hard drive. What I do, I can't load NI on the internal hard drive. I put all of my expansions, all of my contact plugins and all that stuff on the backup drive. I have another hard drive that I put expansions on so that I can save space. There's some programs that have to run on your C drive, and there's some programs that you can move off so that you can have space. And I learned this from Edmund Kebe, Truth Falls Audio. That's my guy who did the Rompler for Illmind. He taught me that. He said, get a hard drive, mount that